We are back. Welcome back to another episode of the onjpodcast. I'm your co-host Jeremy.
I'm your co-host Orlando.
We just getting close to the camera. That's what we're doing. Um, Hope everyone's having a good day, good night. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on all of our social medias listed below in the description. Um, yeah, and if you listen to us on audio, rate the pod. 5 stars, all that good stuff. Even though we've been sticking the video for a little while. So like the video, rate the video. Before we get into the beatdown of the Spurs and the Miami Heat, what's some other news we got though?
What the news? Well, should we start from new and then go to old, or should we start from old? Because there's one that just came out today. We got
Talk
the
about talk about it, talk
got
about it.
Cam Thomas was waived from the Bucks. No more Cam Thomas on the Bucks.
I don't know.
He had a really good first game. Everything went downhill after that, apparently.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. Cause I mean, why wouldn't this guy be like something we're not seeing, right? Because like why? Clearly he can score. So what? I don't know. I don't see the problem. What's the problem with him just being a like an offensive bench, like a 6 man type of guy? I think I seen there's like a snippet or a clip of like I guess Doc Rivers had compared him to like Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford type of yeah. And then I guess even the GM, I mean, with him making the move, I guess he saw there was like something, a potential long-term partnership, in the type of role that maybe Cam could play for the team. So to see him get waived so soon, after just acquiring him is it's very questionable. Um, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are you seeing?
Well, I think that's how Giannis is not playing right now. I don't get the decision to waive him. I mean, you could have just
Hmm.
we're at the end of the season basically. You have like what 12 games left. Like just let him play. And I don't know what was the point of signing him, saying he might be a big part of the future. We saw how hype Giannis was in that first game. I was just waving him. I think it's
Yeah,
interesting. I wonder what's going on over there with the Bucks.
yeah, this got to be one of those situations of like we don't know. There's got to be more to it, because I mean we've seen him play, since he's been in the league for a bit. Like he can score the ball, right? So why not have, that great score, come off your bench, um, and be that kind of that and be that type of guy. The only other thing I could think of is maybe if maybe he sees himself as something more than that, which is not a problem at all, right? And maybe him being so young, like what is he? He's only 20, he's 24, right? So it's like maybe the only thing I can think of is like, does he not want to be pigeonholed into a bench player so early, so young in his career? Like, does he want to give his chance? Does he want to give himself a chance to start? You know what I mean? Like, be a starting two guard, in the league. Or, I mean, at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to be in the league. So maybe overseas. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. If you want to be a starter, you got to do something else than just
Score.
score.
Yeah.
That's his biggest thing. That he's just a scorer. If he's not scoring, he's kind of a liability. So if you want to be something more than that, you gotta add some more versatility to that arsenal you got.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he can put the ball in the basket. But thing was one thing do also though was kind of interesting. But the thing is, I don't know if we talked about this, like personality. He had went on Draymond Green's podcast, and him and Baron Davis was trying to give him advice on like marketing himself. You know what I mean? Like in terms of because he's always like so serious, and and just like so just blank. Now, then again, you can also bring up the fact it does work for Kawhi, and maybe we could have that discussion. Like, I don't like why does it work for Kawhi and not him? But like, because I mean, he is a score, but then Kawhi does play both sides of the floor. I mean, he is a like he does, and I mean, he has won a championship. So, but even before, like maybe you could have posed that question earlier in Kawhi's career, but like Ken Thomas is like he seems so serious all the time, and I mean, he is a scorer. So, I mean. Like maybe that could have been a reason why maybe Brooklyn didn't want to commit long term is because I mean also like being the star of a team, like you gotta be marketable as well, right? Like you gotta bring some type of um like excitement to the arena, like to the home crowd, being in such a high position, in the organization. So I'm wondering if maybe like that could have played a part in it as well. Like I don't know. It's so many ways you can go about it.
Yeah, yeah, very interesting. So we'll
Yeah.
see. I guess maybe time will tell. We'll see if maybe
Now,
somebody else.
yeah, do you see somebody picking them up before playoffs?
I don't think anybody's allowed to sign anybody now, are they?
Huh? I don't know. Is it? What has the rule always been?
I don't. There's a certain cutoff where you're not allowed to sign any more players. I don't know if that cutoff has happened yet. I'm pretty sure there is a cutoff sometime. Or maybe if you sign them, they can't play in the playoffs. There's a weird thing. I don't know
Yeah.
off the top of my head. But we'll
Mm.
see.
That'll be interesting. See what's his next move. I mean, like we said, he's only 24, so future's still bright.
Yes, sir. And then the
Next.
next one that we have Cade. As many people know, Cade went out with an injury.
Mm.
Um, so one of the number one seed is now without their star player. I guess most of the offense now falls on Jalen Duran as Cade is out. Hopefully, I think they said he's back by playoffs, maybe. Um, hopefully he's back.
Mm. Yeah.
Great.
I don't. I mean, that's good as long as he's like 100%. I mean,
I don't know.
playoff.
Maybe I read the report wrong.
That's a scare. I mean, it probably is true. He may be back, but I'm just saying that's a scare. Um, so they're saying it was a collapsed lung. I guess his lung collapsed during the Washington game. Which sounds scary in its own right. Like it sounds like a serious medical emergency. Um, I guess it was bad to the point where I guess he couldn't even like fly back with the team. I guess with the lungs, you got to be careful of like air pressure and all that. So um, they had I guess drove him where they yeah he had to drive back to Detroit. Um, so I'm sure he wasn't driving, but there was like a vehicle that took him back to Detroit. So yeah, mal left. They call it what? Mal left lung pneumothorax. Um, so yeah, his left lung collapsed. So yeah, and, prayers up there, Cade. Speedy recovery. Well, and you did. I mean, the report is saying 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. So you may be right. Like, I mean, he may be back for maybe the second round or something like that if Pistons are allowed to make it. That long, or maybe even first round. Who knows? So yeah, that'll be interesting to see, but definitely a scary situation, especially after a game with a lung injury like that.
According to Google, it says
Mm.
it typically takes a few days to 2 weeks to heal with proper treatment. I'm guessing he's getting that multi-million proper treatment. Um, so I guess that 2 weeks time frame seems about right.
Super proper. Shoot, this the franchise player. Shoot, he's getting the best of the best.
Yeah, I mean they already clinched the playoff spot. I'm pretty sure. So
Mhm.
there's not much worried there. Um, I just saw they beat the Lakers, so I mean like okay. So at this point, I mean they're fine. Just keep it rolling until the playoffs come and he's back. Cause the playoffs is where it's gonna get harder.
Yeah. I mean, and they have depth too, right? Like you mentioned, that Jenkins, Dennis Jenkins. I mean, he's a solid point guard. He had 30. I can't wait to see like his highlights tonight, see what he did. But he had 30 and 8. So the it's definitely a next man up, in Detroit. You know what I mean? Cade is definitely an incredible player, and he's not easily replaced, but I mean, you can't act like Detroit doesn't have, a very good team. I mean, you're not number one in the East in any conference if you don't have a good overall team. So there's definitely some depth, including that point guard position. So yeah, I mean, that'll be exciting. Curious to see like what he'll look like coming back. It'll be definitely tough coming back in playoffs, but I mean, he's got about I don't know what. I mean, he should have about 60, 70 games under his belt, so he's got a good level of conditioning under him. So he's played pretty much majority of the season. So I think that'll also help him, getting back into the game for sure.
Yeah, sure. I agree. The Pistons
Um,
Pistons are fine for now till he goes to the playoffs.
yeah, I mean, yeah, first in the East. That's pretty good. I mean, shout out to them as well, right? I mean, I feel like it wasn't that long ago. I mean, not to like harp on the past a little too much, but like it seemed like it wasn't that long ago.
Three
Going
seasons.
on 30, like a
Three
30,
seasons. They
30
went
game.
from I think the 3 seasons ago they were under. Then last season they made it to what, seventh seed, something like
I
that.
believe, yeah,
And
yeah.
then this season they're number one seed. So pretty great turnaround.
They're building. They're it's building. It's working. So whatever they're doing, they definitely keep that up. They're 5 games ahead of Boston right now, so you never know. They might even have the 1 seed locked up. I mean, I got to see the rest of their schedule, but I mean, they're in pretty good position. They've done a lot this season, so I think they could definitely, K could rest up for the playoffs, and see what they do in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
All right, game of the night.
Game of the
Finally,
night.
what we've all been waiting for. We've got right above Orlando's head, the San Antonio Spurs put on a beatdown against my hometown Miami Heat. Lord have mercy. It was bad. So bad. Um, as always, who's your player of the game?
I was going between two players.
I feel like we have the same two players too.
But I want to give it to Wembanyama just
Hmm.
because I felt like a lot of times during the game, it really felt like the Heat were kind of scared of him when they saw him in a sense.
Hmm.
Just his presence in the paint, I think scared a lot of the Heat players.
He's
Um,
ridiculous. He's
I mean
ridiculous.
the man came out with 5 blocks in the game. He ended the game with 5 blocks. Just some of the shots that he took, just just completely going at everybody with like just like it's nothing, like okay, there's the ball going in. He would miss a shot and then he would like one palm the ball and then put it back in. And I'm like, oh, okay. Um, that one where they threw the ball at him, like half court, he just one hand grabs it, throws it out to the 3 point line, and then the dude just alley hoops it, and then with one hand again, boom, just cheat code. It's just a cheat code.
Fact that all his teammates have to do is just literally just toss it to the rim. Okay?
Toss it
There's no
somewhere.
don't it don't gotta be a perfect pass. It don't gotta be just put it in the vicinity.
Just Victor Wembanyama will be there somewhere.
He's gonna
He's
get it.
somewhere.
He's gonna get it. I'll talk a little bit more about him, but I think my player of the game, I'm gonna go with Dylan Harper. Rookie. I figured was that gonna be
Yeah,
your other guy? Yeah,
yeah.
I figured, give him some love. 21 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Very, very, very efficient. 9 of 14 from the field. He just looked poised out there. He's definitely his father and his brother and his mother as well. Like I mean, his whole village. They've definitely prepared them for this moment. I mean, he's ready. He looks like a vet out there. And I love the fact that he's not afraid of contact either. You'll see him, do certain drives and you know, uh, you know, and he'll just take that contact, or sometimes he'll initiate the contact and still finish. I mean, I think you love to see that, especially from a very young player like himself. Um, but I mean, yeah, he had a great game. The Spurs, they have a good problem on their hands just with the amount of guard talent that they have, right? I think you don't have to worry about that too long. I mean, just right now, just because Harper is a rookie, but he's a very good rookie. And very poised for his age, and he's definitely you could see the potential of what it could be long term once he's a full time starter for sure. And I think he's definitely going to be a future full time starter for some team.
Yeah, and I know people say this a lot, but it's really true that if he was drafted by a tanking team, I feel like he would have Rookie of the Year on lock.
Ooh, easily.
Because just imagine if he was playing on the Wizards, the number one option, just
Mhm.
going it on both sides of the floor, and it would have been easy for him. Um, and the Spurs are lucky to be able to have that man coming off the bench. Um, while having Cassell and Fox in your starting lineup, kind of crazy for them.
Yeah, I mean you've got like you just said, Castle, Vassell. You still have Fox. I mean that's a incredible front court right there. And you got Wemby to go along with that. I mean, they've definitely got some pieces in there. 54 of 18. You know, um, you saw it with OKC, like, winning the championship last year, and then even the season before that when they were like one of the top teams in the Western Conference, and then now you kind of see the Spurs kind of follow that suit, being very young still, and and number two in the West. I mean, one of the top conferences. So they're definitely building. They're doing it the right way. They did it through the draft. I mean, then also traded for Fox, which was a solid trade. So I mean, they're definitely doing it the right way, and we'll see. See how they do in the playoffs as well. Kind of like we said with the Pistons. But the Heat. I mean, what went wrong for the Heat in your eyes? I mean, just what what are they missing? What
There was a
this
there was a statistic that came up towards the end of the game. And I was reading and it said for the first time in franchise history, the Heat have given up 120 points in 5 games in a row.
Jeez.
So off that stat alone, you know they ain't playing a lick of defense. Ain't playing a lick of defense. They're playing like they scared.
Ooh,
I mean they were scared of
those some
Victor Wembanyama.
those some strong words.
I mean they were scared. I'd be scared if I saw Victor Wembanyama standing on that page. So, like I can't
I'm
fault them
thinking
too much.
twice. I'm thinking twice.
So, but I mean like the defense has to be there. And for a team that relies so much on this like Heat culture, I just don't see the Heat culture right there. In a sense, it's just not there. And I don't know what's wrong with the team. You go from having a very high moment, um, when one of your players becomes the second, or I guess the first highest scoring player in the NBA, to just losing a whole bunch of games back to back. I think it kind of diminishes that accomplishment in a sense because you go from being at such a high of highs to what's this team doing? So those are question marks.
Yeah, I mean, Bam was all right. You know, he almost got to his career high. He had 81. You know what I mean? Um, backwards. Uh, you know what I mean? So, 18 points, 5 of 17 from the field. That's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it at all. I don't know. It's like the Heat.
Six of six from free throws. Don't forget free throws.
You gotta throw the free throws, huh? Um, from one of the best scores in NBA history. I needed like 50 at least, a 50 minimum, a 50 piece minimum. Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean it's a soft game. Spurs definitely came to play. Uh, the Heat. I don't know if the Heat have a guy though. I don't know if they have a leader.
Shouldn't it be Bam? He scored 83.
You can't play the Wizards every night. You
I
can't play
guess
the
not.
Wizards.
I guess you could score 83 one night and then 18 the next night, and it's completely normal, I guess. My bad. In my eyes, I figured if someone was gonna beat Kobe's 81, there would have been like a pure score, just every night going crazy. But it was my mistake. My mistake.
No, this would be a good combo. You bring that up. So like there has been the arguments, hey, was this 83 ethical? You know what I mean? 49 free throw attempts. Well, 43, sorry. 43 free throw attempts. 36 free throws made. Like was it ethical, right? But then you made me think like D Book has 70. Donovan Mitchell has 70. Um now don't
More.
tell uh now don't tell me to go back and like I don't remember like scores of their games and all that, but I mean, you know that they scored those. Like they had those totals. Like would it have been do you think it would have been wrong for them to push? Should or maybe not wrong. I don't want to say that. Should they have pushed for 81 for 82? You know what I mean? Like should they have gone for more since they were,
Should they have gone for more?
yeah, since they were that close. Like
More what?
more points. So you get to 82.
What? I'm confused. Hold on.
Should they
Hold on.
should they have gone? Should they have tried to like go for
Oh,
80?
the other players.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Donovan
Okay,
Mitchell and
okay. I thought
like
we were still
like
talking about Bam. I'm
oh
like,
no
well,
no
he
yeah
already made it. Okay, okay, okay,
yeah
okay.
yeah like guys that were like had like 70 points. Like, should they have kind of pushed for I mean that 82, or do you think maybe they didn't like want to push for the 82 because of like kind of the reactions that Bam is getting? You know what I mean? Like, I mean what's that conversation?
Well, first, I feel like I would have to go back and kind of look at some of those games because I feel like some of them were on those like a lot of free throws probably too. I don't think anybody had like 40 free throws, but anyway, that's besides the point. So I would like to look at those games, but I think the
Devin
biggest
Booker
thing
had 24. Sorry, you can keep going, but I'm
free throws,
finding stuff as you talk.
free throws,
Um,
maybe?
yeah, 24 free throws made. 21 to
Kobe
40
had
from the
20.
field.
I think Kobe had 20.
Mhm.
Luca had 73. I don't know if you could. That's the other one I could think of.
You good? You good? Keep going. You good?
But you also got to take into account the Wizards play absolutely zero defense, and their
Mhm.
defense was kind of building a wall and smacking him. Um,
Dang,
uh-oh.
Luka did it. Luka did it with 15 free throws.
Damn,
Luka, Luka so cold, boy.
damn.
Luka so cold.
See, I would have figured it would be like a Luca type of player and trying to
This
get him past
was
81. Um,
What was this? This was yeah,
who
this
was it
was
again?
2024. Who? Who what? Who
Whoever
was it
you have up
against?
right now. Yeah,
Oh, Luca did it against the Hawks when Trae Young was there, 2024. So that was the Hawks. Um,
they had Clint Capella back then, right? Playing there.
hmm they did. Yeah, that was he
Defense.
had yeah, he was playing with Josh Green, Derek Lively, Grant Williams, Derek Jones Jr., um, Rashawn Holmes. Yeah, that
There's
was
some
that.
people that play defense. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
was
I could
going
say
up.
that about the
He
Wizards.
was going up against DeJounte Murray, Trae Young,
Mm,
Jalen Johnson, and Clint Capella,
mm,
and Sadiq Bey.
mm.
He jumps 73 in Atlanta.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah, he cold. Yeah, he cold. He cold.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like should he
I,
have gone for 80? Like like should he have gone for 82? Like should Devin Booker have gone for 82? Like,
well, I feel like they played against teams who played proper defense on them to prevent them
mm,
from getting uh higher. I
mm.
think the Wizards' non-existent defense, I think, played a factor into it. And obviously the amount of free throws, whether whether on whether intentional or unintentional, um, I think also played a factor into it. Um, yeah,
Should games like that be happening though? From a aspect of like this is the most talented league in the world. Like should score discrepancies like be that big in a sense? Like is the
go talk
talent
to
gap
them.
is the talent gap really that much?
I don't think the talent gap is that much, honestly.
So what does it do? Like is
Lack
it
of
just
defense. Lack of defense.
so they don't care about playing defense?
Yes. I think we are living in an era where we probably have a pool of players that's more talented than we've ever had in the NBA.
Hmm. I
But
agree.
I don't think I don't think proper defense is being played to prevent a lot of it. A lot of it is just throw your body, hope for the best. I think there's a lot of
Mm.
free throw baiting. Um, the whole, you see a guy coming for you, do the whole fake. Oh, I shot and he hit me. Type of free throw baiting. So I don't think it's a lack of talent. I think it's a lack of discipline on playing the proper game. That's how it is. I think a lot of kids, and I guess we could fall into this category because most of the players coming in are probably around our age. Um, grew up in this era where you see Curry just shooting crazy threes and having high amount that I think the NBA has turned into this game of, you know, pass the ball, play good defense. The Spurs 2014, the beautiful game, as they used to call it, for them. I think we strayed away from that, and now all people care is like, oh my God, how many points did he score? And I think that's the issue that's happening nowadays.
And then you've got like the other side of hoop. And then you got the other side of hoop fans that's like, yo, look at these scores. Like, where's the defense? Like,
No
where?
defense. They focus on scoring and not on defense. They shoot, and their main objective is when can I get the ball back? Let me try to stop them. Let me see how fast I can get the ball back.
Oh man, that's wild. No, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Uh, Donovan Mitchell did it off 20 free throws. Just
Right?
to add more context. In 50
I
minutes,
wonder
so
what's the record for most free throws made in a game? Did Bam get that record too at that point? The 40 free
That's a
throws.
good question, actually.
Just came up to my head. If those players stayed at
He
20,
did. He did get the record.
yep,
Hmm.
such a record breaker, man. Such a record breaker.
No, that's actually dope. But yeah, play some defense, NBA, please. Uh, you know, it's two sides, not only to every coin, but to every NBA floor as well. Um,
Yes, sir. Beautiful,
you,
beautiful.
you know, but yeah, I think that's all we got. The Heat. I hope y'all find y'all star. Coach Spoelstra, I hope you get the rotations together and get Khalil Ware into the game. Teach him what he needs to know so he could. But I feel like he need to know by being out there on that court. I mean, that's the best way he gonna learn. You have a 7'1" skilled, perimeterly skilled, big. He just needs some time out on the court specifically.
Yeah, a lot of
But
time at the beginning of the season. I feel
yeah,
like
the Heat's rotations are interesting. Like I'm still trying to figure them out. Like
I think they're trying to figure it out too.
like
I feel like
I
they're
don't
trying to
know.
figure out who they want to keep and who they don't.
Maybe you think that's yeah, maybe.
Maybe
I was looking at the rotations today and I was just like what's the goal? I don't know the
figure out
goal.
who figure out who's worth a long term investment. I guess
Okay.
it's my only guess, honestly. Some of those rotations are kind of crazy.
Yeah, it just didn't look right. But they're still in playing contention. I think they're number nine right now. Yeah, number nine in the East right now. So right above Charlotte. And Charlotte's heating up right now too. So
Yeah,
I mean that's definitely a tough team to be behind. But yeah, I mean we'll see what they're able to do. See if they're able to still finish out the year strong. What 72 games in, so maybe about 10 games left on the season. So see if they can finish out those 10 games and Spurs keep building and maintaining your playoff season and get well soon to Cade and uh, yeah, and we'll see where Cam Thomas ends up uh, next on his next team. Early prediction. You have a early prediction. I know it's pretty soon. I know you say he may not be able to sign, but do you have a team? Well, maybe not like a team you see you may want to see him that you haven't seen him on yet, or something that may work.
I have zero idea. I haven't even thought about it.
Ah, the Magic.
No,
You don't want him on the Magic.
we got a whole bunch of different issues we got to figure out first.
I don't know. I don't know what team like. I don't know. Like, of course, he would have to go to a team where he could just like score the ball. But I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think like what team that would be. Mm-hmm. And he's so young too. So
It'd be like
still
that.
gotta still gotta find his footing. Well, yeah. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Thoughts on the video. Comment your thoughts on the video. Comment your thoughts on the game. Comment your thoughts on the impact of Cade's injury over the next couple of weeks. As Orlando said, hopefully they could get him back for playoffs. And and even comment, where you predict Cam Thomas. Where you want to see him hoop at. You know, got anything else?
Nope.
All right, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch you in the next video. We out.